weeks ago, Felicia Follen posted a video called Language Tag, in which she tagged me and many other lovely language people to answer the questions that she answered in her video. So, I've got the questions here, and I'm going to answer them. That's how it works, right? What would you consider your native language? English. What was your first language learning experience? Probably French, like in primary school. What languages have you studied and why did you learn them? In chronology. No, you can't do that one, can you? So I've studied in chronological order. English, that happened a little bit. Then French. So French is the first foreign language I studied. Spanish, which I began at GCSE, which is aged 13. Then after that, it was a while, and the next language I began to learn was Italian. So I started to learn Italian and Mandarin Chinese at the same time. From there, I did German. That was the next one. 2014, last year then, I learned, this is where things suddenly go boom, boom, boom. Last year, I did Portuguese last summer, and began Japanese. Oh no, I did Dutch. Yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry, Dutch. It's quite an intense boom, 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 kind of like that, really. Oh, why did I learn them? Sorry, I'm not answering the question. French because I had to. Spanish because I like Shakira songs. Italian because I thought it would be easy. Mandarin because it was a brand new course and it was a different language and it was quite intriguing. German because the course was there and I hadn't done it and I felt bad for German because I hadn't learned it. Portuguese because I wanted to just have like an easy language, the same as Dutch. And Japanese because I love Japan and it's a completely different language again and I really want to get good at that. How does your personality affect language learning? I don't understand this question. Does it mean how does my personality affect language learning, or how does one's personality affect language learning? Okay, I'm going to answer this as if it's one's personality. Everyone is different, right? Which means that we're all going to learn language in a different way. Which means that we can't just... Sorry, that's my tortoise. Right, let's try. And, hey, say hey. Sandy face. You've got sand all over your body. Okay, where was I? Okay, so how does your personality affect language learning? Yeah, that's where I was, right. So, I'm going to answer this as if it's how does one's personality affect language learning? We're all different, all humans are different, we all have different personalities. There we go. Which means that we're all going to learn stuff, specifically in this case languages, in different ways. So, if a person is not very talkative in real life, they probably shouldn't put much emphasis on speaking when they learn a foreign language, because that's not who they are as a person. If someone hates to write and will always rather pick up the phone and send a text message, then they're probably not going to benefit so much from learning to write. So all of these aspects of who we are and our personality, if you like, do affect how we learn, and specifically in this case how we learn a foreign language. That's the short answer. I'm going to leave it at that because there's a lot of questions to go. Do you prefer learning a language in a class or on your own? On my own, always, because that's how I've done it for the majority of my languages, so that's what I'm used to. What are your favourite language learning materials? I do love a good book, but I also really like to speak online, on Skype I suppose. I would say Skype counts, right? Skype counts? Yeah, that counts. That's good. Skype. How much time do you spend learning a language per day? A lot. I've never added it up. When I have breakfast, after I finish, when I'm drinking, so I eat and then I drink. When I'm drinking, I do memorise, so that's maybe 10 minutes. Then I wash up and I listen to Japanese Pod 101, so that's maybe 15-20 minutes. Then I do an hour of Spanish for like degree course work stuff. Then I do 10 minutes of language scripts on Memorise, and then about 10 minutes of, at the minute, Danish on Duolingo. So that's, where are we now? 1 hour, 10, 30, 40, almost at 2 hours. I haven't even started work yet. And then I do Instagram language challenge at a point in the day when I'm like, I've got time. So that's maybe 5 minutes, probably maybe half an hour on average, maybe more in the evening. So quite a bit. I would say at least 2 hours a day, but spread out across the day. What are your short-term and long-term language goals? How short is short-term? Let's say short-term is this year. So this year, I want to finish academia. I'm done. Like, it's just want to get back to learning on my own. It's taught me how to learn on my own. I'm grateful for that. And hopefully, when I'm done, it will have given me a piece of paper that can say I speak languages, which is always nice. But I'm looking forward to being able to say, yes, I want to learn this language and give it my all, which I haven't been able to do for quite some time. Another short term would be for the end of the year to finish the language script challenge, to have a look at 31 scripts and to be familiar with them, to be able to recognise them and identify between them. So that is something. Long term, I definitely want to learn Burmese, and I definitely want to learn Tok Pisin to kind of, you know, conversational level. Next question, what is your favourite language? Definitely, without a doubt, my favourite language is... What is the next language you want to learn? I don't want to say, because I ordered my Teach Yourself book the other day from the Polyglot Gathering. I feel like I don't want to say yet what it is. But I think that that will be my next language that I learn. And the last question, what advice can you give new language learners? I would say to not be afraid of the word... Okay, here's the thing. To not be afraid of saying, I speak Spanish, or I speak French, or I speak Swahili, or I speak Chinese, or whatever language it may be that you want to learn. Because the idea, and for a long time, I wouldn't say that. And even myself, like recently, like I went to Berlin and I wrote on my thing, my little badge, I wrote English, French and Spanish. And then I kind of left it there because I was a little bit afraid at first. I'm like, oh my God, what if people speak to me in German and Portuguese and Dutch or Japanese and I can't go, I'm just like, if I forget a word or something lame like that. And that's really stupid, and I know it's stupid. But that would be my advice, to be able to say to people, yeah, I can speak that language. Even if it's just a little bit, to be able to say, yes, I can. And just to have a positive idea of not holding yourself back. So not saying, oh, I can't, get a minute, guys, you're going to fall off. Of not being afraid to say, yes, I can do this, even if it's a little bit. You know, do you know what I'm saying? I hope I'm talking sense here. I've got a very active tortoise, I should probably go. I get a little face. I think these things work, that you tag people. I need to tag some people. I'm going to tag Shannon from Eurolinguist, or Eurolinguist, I should say. Kirsten from Fluent Language. I think she'd have fun doing this. How many people should you do this for? I'm going to tag Christopher Huff, because I met you for the first time in Berlin. I'm going to stop talking about Berlin. I'm going to tag Jimmy Mello, because it was fun to meet you for the first time too. Anyone else who wants to have a go, just do it. Just let me know you've done it, I'll watch it. If you enjoyed this video, click on Gonzo to subscribe. You're part of it now. Say bye. Oh no. Oh no.